Can you try it?
What do you mean? I don't know what you're saying.
No, go behind the torch and shoot it.
Oh.
You can make it.
I was overcomplicating it.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah, yeah!
This is awesome.
Now you swim in.
Oh shit. There's something underneath.
It's gonna be tough.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Look at that booty. The fire
You gotta
crystal.
get this thing. You gotta shoot that and he gets pissed.
Oh!
Fuck you! Oh, you can't be in it when it does that though. You'll get electrocuted.
You can move it by shooting your arrow.
Oh!
How did you move it? It's stuck some. Oh!
Oh! He got sprayed on the fucking wall. Oh shit! It conducts electricity.
Yeah, this is. Oh god, you gotta go. No!
Fuck off.
You gotta go all the way back.
Yeah.
Though? That's shitty.
We'll see you then.
How many nuggets do you want?
I got this one. Don't worry. I got him. I wasn't recording. Nick's like, oh, what if you kill him? Oh, I'm not gonna.
You stupid idiot.
Second try.
Stupid bitch.
Don't believe me? Watch the footage. Just kidding, there isn't any.
You're gonna like. You should just like find someone's playthrough.
This is me killing him.
It's not that hard though. But the metal music was pretty dope.
It was tough because you had to like be very speedy, but you couldn't let him like make a path.
Yeah, position yourself accordingly.
Yeah, well,
go to the next.
I kind of skipped out on that fish.
The ish.
I don't know where to go. There's one.
Sit there, yeah.
One.
What if you don't stand there and you die? Do you have to do the other guy?
I doubt it. I think that's just like.
Oh, it's just to tell you.
I don't know. Maybe another checkpoint. I don't know. I bet you I die from that.
Probably. They're like mini bomb.
Oh! Skeleton.
They're like mini.
Oh!
Oh, it's like a slinky.
Oh! Oh!
Holy shit!
Oh! Oh! What do I hit?
I don't know. He's like setting those things off. Oh, his back. Back of his head. See it?
Yeah.
That's tough. There. There.
Dead.
Oh, so if he goes over those little bonfire things...
Oh, I can run over them?
They sprout out and then it kills you. Yeah. Okay, good.
Where do I go? Down here?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna try and...
Can I just leave? We've never fought anyone that like...
Oh god. That's my arrow.
Can I walk on that? Yeah, I can. We've never fought anyone we could just like leave.
Oh yeah, try and hit him. Oh, you have to be like within. Yeah.
Oh, it shuts on me.
Yeah. See? Illusionary wall.
Oh, where's my shit?
Get out of there! You didn't get it.
I know.
Ooh, this is tough. You have to go to the right with him. The other way. Switch directions that you're running, if you can. You know what I mean? Get to his backside that way. Like instead of going counterclockwise.
Fuck off! Stop killing me!
Go counterclockwise or go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. Wrong way. You're in hell now.
Oh, there you go. Go this way? Or this way?
Yeah, clockwise. What? You gotta shoot him dead in the teeth. In the teeth.
My arrow, please.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hit him.
I don't have my arrow. Oh!
Stop it!
I think this is the last one and I'm done.
Okay, that's fine.
Fuck this shit.
Why didn't you go back to...
The music's pretty Hit.
Tight. Oh god.
Right there,
Oh
right
god.
there.
Did I die?
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Too close to him, he does that.
I don't think you can get hit though. Oh god, I just sneezed and it threw me off.
Go for game.
I have like mad allergies this year. It's so
I don't.
fucking annoying.
The more you expose yourself to it, I feel the more you become immune to it, because I'm fine. I did a lot of yard work and a lot of like, outside work. I've been outside pretty much all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
There's
haven't. I have not.
A lot of dust, a lot of allergens in the place that I work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like with computers and shit?
No, just like old. They've had it since the 80s.
Have you found your Pam yet?
What?
Have you watched TV?
Oh!
Oh! Whoa! He didn't like that one bit.
Nope. No, I know what you mean. That yeah.
The Office.
I guess you could say that Tanya, the receptionist. No, seriously, I just talk to her the most.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Don't worry, ladies.
No, I'm not.
She has a husband.
Fuck my life.
No, I don't care.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Right there! Then you're gonna spin out of control.
What?
You hit a flame.
Oh, did I?
Probably.
I hit a moth.
That's why you gotta go to somewhere where there's not a lot of flames. Is there somewhere there's like less, like a weird pattern that there's less?
It's like it's equal.
They're all okay.
Like
Maybe the center.
Yeah, but he's gonna. I don't know.
I hate the constant like run around sometimes.
But it's yeah, it's all about positioning yourself.
I just get sick of that shit. What the fuck?
So then we're not gonna play this game after this.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely continue.
Well, yeah, but not today.
Not today.
What the fuck?
Ah, that was like you had to have done that like last second.
Oh, did you see that? I'm still alive.
You gotta hit him. When he does that, you gotta get it just. Oh shit.
I was. Oh, all of them went off.
Yeah. That's why I said oh shit.
Remember that from Link to the Past?
No. I'd say go up next to him if you can, like you did.
I had a good angle.
Oh! Oh! Oh, how does that not count? What is this? Oh, you're dead, that's why. I was like, what's happening?
Remember in Link to the Past? When you're first at the castle and it's raining?
Yeah. It's like that's the overworld, like the first song.
And the text scrolling was so good sounding.
Oh, is that one? Yeah. Good try.
That was so close. Gotta get
Gotta
get that booty, that butthole.
Kinda.
Shoot it in the butthole.
So you're saying go this way?
Clockwise, not counter.
Fuck.
Clockwise. Right? Is that what I was doing or no?
You're going the other way. Okay, welcome one and all.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna stop that. Let's see, I guess I could leave that open. So, I wanted to jump in this because I haven't streamed in a month and I don't know how ready this is. I'm going forward. I kind of want to have a list, a running little thing, so I know exactly what to cover each session, and I don't think I want to go more than like 25 to 30 minutes. I'm jumping into this. I think everything's prepared. I made a few updates. If you were noticing, the time was kind of moving back and forth on the timer. I was just making sure everything was perfect. But I think that today I'm just going to cover what I did find. I want to start printing a little bit more. so you're not bored. I'll just get into it. I found this guy, 3D Maker Noob. You can find him on YouTube. He has good following. Props to him. Everything that I've learned so far about the Anet 88 has been through him. Other various, there's like an actual YouTube, I think, channel from Anet about how to set it up and how to, default off the bat, set it up. But it's not in depth, and it has nothing to do with, like, if you go to Skynet, if you update the firmware, if you play with the bed leveling, anything along those lines. But this guy right here, you can check him out. I'll put description, or I'll put the a link to him in the description if I ever get around to that kind of shit. But he covers anything that you want to know. You could see he already fucking prints pretty much any sort of update that you should consider. The chain for the wiring, this chassis up here that I definitely want to start printing today, hopefully. But so where I left off is that Skynet is on the board, on the I think it's an Anet Mega board, the one that comes with the bed. Where I left off, if I remember, it's been a month, so I just don't remember at all where it's been. I've been busy. Work's been a drag and bullshit, and hopefully getting a new job soon. Class has been rough, falling behind on that, but I want to start printing, so I'm just gonna shut the fuck up, or not shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna go into it. I'm a little over edge with coffee, and I'm excited to just get this going and print and be able to start printing a lot more for projects and whatever. So where it left off, the sensor was not illuminating. One of the things you'll need to know is whether or not the bed leveling sensor is working, and as he points out, I really wish you could zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. Never confirm, sure. Let me see if I can do it from I'm sitting across the room. Can I've never played with it other than getting it just so I can start streaming. I thought, yeah, you can zoom. I don't know if it's zooming. Is it zooming? Oh. Sorry. So let me, how am I going to do this? Let me zoom in on it and I'll walk over, but there's the sensor. And what you're going to want to do to fine tune it, come on. Stabilize and fucking focus. Come on. You piece of shit. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. What you want to do is you'll know it's working or not, whether or not the lead and data and the lines are actually configured right. I didn't listen to him. I didn't really. I gotta move the mic. Hold on. Sorry. This is gonna probably be loud. I gotta bring it over to the table. Okay, so the sensor, when you install it, not necessarily is it gonna be wired correctly for your board. It's kind of a generic. It's a good sensor. It's just very generic, and it's not particular to your Anet in terms of how the board is configured pin wise. So you'll know if it's configured, if you have it wired right. You'll have to pop out lines on the 3-pin connector, which I'm going to show you in a second on his YouTube video, but you'll have to pop them out, and you'll know if it's wired correctly by if you put something underneath that's metal, you can see it illuminating red, letting it know that there is this metal bed underneath and that it should stop. So doing more research, being that I got that finally to work because of his brilliant video. Another shout out to 3D printer noob, 3D maker noob. Apologies. I was then having an issue where it would the configuration file. No, not the configuration file. The actual. I think it's a config file, but it's when the print starts, what does it do? How does it handle the actual print? You can have it go through a series of other things before it starts printing. You can have it, reconfigure a leveling test before it prints. You can have it start on the other side of the bed, so on and so forth. So another video he released goes into detail on how to update using the Arduino, what would that be? That develop the IDE. You can then just rewrite I guess it's ROM to be able to start by just auto leveling, because you can see right now how low it is to the bed. If I were to move it, it's pretty low. When I started printing, it would actually just drag right into the bed, start, and it would start too low, either go too low and start and hit the bed, or it would start regularly high, move in directly into the bed's center and hit the bed. But what he suggests is that you reconfigure the ROM and have it not start so close to the bed and have it figure itself out first. So leaving off, I'm updated to Skynet. What do I need? I'm going to move back to the table. Sorry for the noise. You want to update to Skynet. You want to reconfigure. You want to get this. If you're going to go with a sensor, you want to follow this guide, and I'll play like an excerpt from it, being that it's on the internet and that's totally legal.
How
I'm not
the
making any
wiring
money
should
off
be
of him,
done.
but
In my case, all I had to do was simply take out the 3 pins from the connector using a pair of tweezers and swap them around in the right order. For this particular bed level sensor, the black is the signal, the brown is the positive, and the blue is the ground. Once the wires are switched, simply take out the Z limit switch connector and replace it with the bed level connector.
So, I mean, I was doing that originally. You can see from I was totally stumped. I thought it was something I was doing wrong, or it was a dull sensor. So if you're going to be doing this to update your Anet, consider the fact that you should go watch this guy and have his beautiful thumbs show you the way. So if I zoom back in, or somehow, I'll show you what it looks like. It was exactly the way that he had it. If I go back to the picture,
the limit switch connector, the wires are positive, and the blue.
So I'm pretty sure it was, if you're looking at it and where the piece conducts, or that kind of lead, where you see now where it's the metal instead of the other side, the kind of clip part. If you look at the metal side, I'm pretty sure the black's on the right, and I think he said that the middle is the data and blue is the actual volt current, but I don't remember. He says in the video. Okay, so now that that's answered, my next step in just wanting to get back into printing is to follow his other guide, which, let me see. Hold on. Let's see. The other guide would be, so that's the thing I want to do going forward. I want to be more organized about this and have resources and things to share. And his other guide right here, I'll make some sort of like table.
The Anet, click on the center button.
Oh man, was that running the whole time? That fucking blows. I didn't hear it earlier. Anyway, going forward. So follow his, I didn't really cover much anyway, so that fucking sucks, but I guess I had a preview of my Twitch stream running. Go follow his guide on Skynet firmware update and bed leveling sensor level sensor install. That'll show you how to update those pins on the bed leveling wire, that the kind of header that goes into your board. And then what you'll want to do next is what I'm going to do in this stream. You're going to want
click on prepare, and then click on auto home.
Oh, where is it?
The nozzle
he levels everything,
step 6,
and he makes sure everything's like up to date.
Just click to increase the number.
He gets everything very tight.
Memory.
But where is it?
Step 9. The one last thing I tend to do is move the nozzle to the 4 corners of the bed and adjust the screws on the and lower it just a bit more. Adjust point sensor. How to focus a distance.
I thought it was him.
One thing I need to point out is that
it's somewhere. I swear, you're basically just going into.
You have to include the G29 code
Arduino
in your start script of any model that you decide to slice. This should be placed just under the G29.
Okay. No, I guess so I guess you're not updating the ROM. You're basically your G code in terms of how it starts.
T8 code, which is home all axes.
So this is what I want to do after. I guess we make sure that everything is honky-dory.
Following that, turn both lead screws by hand at the same time, slowly counterclockwise. You want to do this so that the nozzle moves down with the possible on the sensor as gap.
Basically, he just wants you to get it as low as you can, so you can move the piece of paper.
Increase the value,
you can still feel a little
click
friction
the left button
between the paper
to go
and
back.
the nozzle.
Once done, click it once.
And then it says forget to. I think if I remember right, this was pretty important. I mean, hence the exclamation point. But forget to mention that after you store memory, move one click down and select load memory. So you want to.
That would bring the total to around 0.60 millimeter offset.
Oh, so basically he's saying you want to just make sure that the offset is a little bit tighter, and then when you go to save it, you store it. You save it to its memory, but then you actually have to load it again. He probably like went ahead and kept doing other things and didn't get it to the point that he updated it.
That is pretty much the whole process. What you want to
and then include G29 auto bed leveling G code and start script.
Do now is to do a sample test print, maybe even a 20 by 20 cube. However, keep in mind now that you have to include the G29 code in your start script of any model that you decide.
So I'm finding that this is very important because I'm not
this
starting.
Should be placed just under
the actual
the
nozzle starts to dig
code,
right into the bed.
Which is home all axis.
If you have it,
save your test print, run it.
If you have it, let me see if I can find. Blanking on the name of that Cura.
Test print.
Yeah, Cura. Okay. So, I hope this is the right one. There's like, I have both the newer and the older Cura, and one of them doesn't allow you to, when you save it, it saves it as something other than .g code. Open profile. Yeah, it saves it as an ini. Gonna find out which one it is. I have 14.07, I guess, and then there's 2.6.2 that allows you to save it as a G code. Let's see if we can find out which one it's supposed to be. Here, I'm gonna move this for the time being back to just this. Nope, not that. Which one is it? Don't have it. Here, I'm gonna at least move this in front and just for the time being. Okay. I want to I'm gonna remember exactly where the database file is, or whatever it's called, the project file. Huh. It's that, but where is... Oh. Manage profiles. And then export. See, this Cura profile is the what I'm almost 100% sure the only thing, and the well, sorry, I'll reevaluate. The reason that I'm leaning on the older Cura is because of I'm pretty sure it's the only way you can upload it to Octopi. It's the only extension that's handled. Let me just get into the Octopi. Okay. I mean, octopi, octoprint. Okay. So if I go to this, the settings, and I go into Cura Engine, you'll see that under original profile, if all this shit would go away, please, you'll see, I thought it was under Cura Engine, printer profiles, this, you'll see, forget where it is. Like import profile, it should say .cura profile. You can import your existing profile any files from blank or older here. Anything but those are not supported. That especially and cura profiles. Well, oh, okay. So I'm wrong. It's the other way around. So where's the new Cura? I don't know why I was thinking that it was the older Cura for some reason, but so now we need to go and make G9 based off of my boy over here. 3D Maker Noob is saying. So if I go to open profile, no. Crap. Well, why don't I... Yeah, well, see right here, it says profile any file. Oh, never mind. Still thinking about it wrong. Is there any way to download the one that I uploaded? No. Let's see. I'm gonna move the mic for a second. Or not. That's as low as it goes. Or, I gotta remember where I put it. Nope. I want documents. Yeah, I'll get that out of the way. Okay, original profile.ini. So he's working with something else. Let me config.ini Anet. Okay, so these are all, I know that it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but like I'm just trying to remember exactly what I did before. So I uploaded it. Open profile. Right? Did that do anything? Okay. And he's saying, where'd you go? Oh, I want this. He's saying,
run it. The printer under the G28 code, which is home all axes. Sager test print. Run.
Oh, G28 and G29 I don't have, I don't think. G28. What did he say? All axes. But does he have the other? I have start with fan off or move XY to min end stops. Oh, what is he? He's not using Cura. Fuck. I don't know what he's using instead.
Run it. The printer will then run homol
I want to
slice
bank on Kira because
code
that's
in your
Octoprint.
start script of any model that you decide to slice. Just under axes.
Are those just comments? Because he's doing it after the colon. So if yeah, those are comments. So I just want to put, oops. I just want to do G29. Oops, not a semicolon. How do I save profile? Oh, what? It's not making a difference. Save G code. Now save it? I don't know. Anet. Let me see if it no, that stayed there. I want to actually, I'm not paying attention. If I do save profile, yeah, it isn't any. So if I now go to Octoprint and upload that, import profile, browse. If I remember right, I can save, and then I can go to G-code viewer. That it will no, it's only going to tell me what it's doing in the moment. Center viewpoint on model. I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to tell me whether or not that's saved to its profile. Fine. If I were to do open and do original profile, wouldn't the G code go back? Yep. Okay. So now if I go to open and do the other one, I see that it Anet, it now adds to 29, so that's good. What else does he suggest? My main man, Charlie Brown. This guy needs to lean off the mic a little bit.
Save your test print, run it, the print as level as possible,
Okay,
the whole process. What you want to do now is to do a sample test print, maybe even a 20 by 20 cube. However, keep in mind now that you have to include the G29 code in your start script of any model that you decide to slice. This should be placed just under the G28 code, which is home all axes. Save your test print, run it. The printer will then run a 9-point
So one
level.
mistake that I was making when I was printing is that I was assuming that like when I would do the auto level test that it would just pick up from there, but there's no way that it knew that it did that. It's not part of the G code. The G code to me, if I might be dead wrong, and anybody can put in the comment, I'm totally down for criticism, but to me the G-code is, as soon as it prints, what does it do? And it's not the variable being the actual print, because it doesn't need to know what it does printing wise. It needs to know how does it set up and how does it end. And then somewhere, I'm sure, if we look at it, it says like the travel speed, it knows, and then it says printing. Put printing message on LCD screen. So it's not even, I'm sure you can come up with some other G or M or some other crazy number, part of the Anet, part of some sort of library that knows. You could probably even have it say turn off, and that's what I hope to do at some point. I bought that current regulator that puts it down for the Raspberry Pi, and maybe even Octoprint handles it. Maybe it's not even something that even needs to be in the G-code, but I'm assuming Octoprint G-code could be one of the same. So now now that that's updated, I guess what we should do, I wish that Octoprint had a way to level test. So what are you guys looking at? What is going on? Let me move this out of the way a little bit just so you can still see it. Let me put this beneath and zoom this the fuck out, because nobody needs to see that. Oh, you need that. There. I'll move that in a second. Let's go back to Octoprint. Okay. This might be kind of loud. Hold on. I just want to bring the mic back over to the table. Okay. So he suggests leveling and whatnot. I will get to that for a perfect print. That's not what I want to focus on today. What I want to focus on is, you can see, hold on, let me make sure you can see. You can see it started scratching and like going into the actual bed. I want to, for this session, just make sure we can start to print, level test. Anything that we add to the G-code is set, and anything that we need to consider, you know, I'm not going to print today, but I want to get the fine-tune, just like the title, bitches. I actually got that right. Most of the time I do not get the name right. Okay, let's see. So you want to go to prepare and bed leveling, auto leveling you want to turn on, I guess, and then bed leveling test. I don't believe you can hit bed leveling test before you do. Why didn't that go down lower? Huh? Make sure that's level. Looks level. Prepare again. Auto home. So like I'm suggesting, it's not that close. It should be a lot closer. But I just want to see that it prints. I should probably go back and see what he said about the Z offset. Actually don't remember, and I don't know if you can see, you can't see shit, that's what, it's really not like, I can probably put this, yeah, I can put this underneath here, and that's fine, and it auto-home to this, and that's just not right, so his Z offset, suggestion would have to do with that. Oh man, I just realized that the, filament broke off, but that's fine because we're not printing, but it fucking is totally just not on there. Okay, so fucking let me go back to the desk. I'm sorry, moving back. If only I was H3 and had the money for this kind of shit. What does he say?
Nozzle and the bed. I'm gonna pace myself and just increase it by 100 microns at a time, as that would bring the total to around 0.60 millimeter offset. Now you do this by clicking on the center button, click on Control,
Z offset.
Then click on Motion, and finally choose Z offset. Increase the value and click the left button to go back. Once done, click it once more and scroll down and...
Okay, so back to the goddamn printer. Hold on, I'm gonna leave that open because we gotta remember to store and then load. Being that I'm assuming that if you were to make any secondary adjustments, it would be wiped. Let's see. Motion, I'm pretty sure. No. Motion. Z offset. Mine's at 0. So I don't know. What did he make it?
And finally choose Z offset. Increase the value and click the left button.
So that he made it 60. So it's 60. Store memory. Load memory. Okay. Oops, sorry, you can't see shit. So you'll see that the offset is 60. I went back. I did store memory. Load memory. And now I'd presume that if we do prepare auto home, I might have to fucking turn this off if it's gonna go right in the bed, but auto home. And then it should be close to the no, it doesn't look like I got it closer. Let me try it again. Unless it's the other way around. No, I can't go lower than 50. I'll store it. Store. Load. Prepare. Auto home. I might want to do it again drastically and see if it's even making a difference. can't really tell, to be honest. Yep, sorry. You know what I did? I went to control. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it until it like hits the bed. 1.5 in this bitch. Store, load, pair, home. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, so that's even worse. So did you see how it didn't even turn red before it hit the bed? So it's the other way around. I thought so, because it's in probably in millimeters, but so I guess we can't have it any closer. So I guess that doesn't really help in our. I guess that doesn't really help in our scenario. So I'm gonna put it back to 0.5. I guess is the lowest I can go. I don't know, I'll have to look into something else. I don't know why it won't get closer to the bed. Motion, oops, sorry, store memory, load memory. And then, so I guess I'm gonna go back to the desk really quick and print and just a test and see what it does in terms of whether or not it does the leveling test. I'll show you what the leveling test should look like. Like I said, I think you have to do auto home first. You can't have it on the bed. It doesn't know what to do. Oh, no, wait. You have to, I forget what I figured out to do the bed leveling test. Prepare. You have to do auto leveling, I think. Or maybe that is the bed leveling test, or the whatever. This is hopefully what it should do before it starts printing, or part of the G code. You know what I'm saying? The G code, the coolest shit around. What else can I cover? So hopefully, while this is doing it, I'll kind of cover a couple other things. Move the mic, drop the mic. This right here. I guess that's all you need to see. So this right here is going to downstep the current with its little potentiometer and shit, but it's going to. I'm sorry, that probably looks really bad. Just realizing with the light. It's so we can power the Raspberry Pi from the, I guess, from the board, because it's getting that 220 volts, 120 volts, and that's just way too much for the Raspberry Pi, obviously, with which usually only gets 6 volts, 2 amps. But and then I purchased it, haven't seen it yet, a smaller, you can see the board, a smaller USB cable to go to the Raspberry Pi, and then I'm going to start printing that chassis that goes up in this area above the board, and also fits the board as well with the Raspberry Pi, and kind of makes it a computer on the side of the printer with Raspberry Pi being Octoprint. And then the other thing that I was looking into, and I kind of want to cover, but I don't know how. I don't know, I'm just doing these things when it comes, and sometimes it's harder to I just like do it without streaming it. I might want to stream a little bit more, but whatever is easier, I guess. Is I want to look into Node-RED, which is just Java with the Raspberry Pi, with it's sending signal and giving me updates on the printer, the printing and all that stuff. So I guess okay, so I'm back at the at my desk. Let's send something to print as a test. I just want to see that it works, and that this is gonna help my prints, and that they won't just dig right into the bed. Connect. Yeah, I gotta move the camera back. Hold on. I guess I'm just gonna print this Squirtle thing just to see that it doesn't fucking go right in the bed. So this GCO, I'm hoping that should be totally irrelevant to our G code. I guess while we are waiting, because I'm about to wrap up, a few notes from our sponsors. No, I don't have any sponsors. What a joke. What a jokester. I hope to be streaming a little bit more in the future. It's just been not priority, I guess. I have a whole list of things that I want to do, and I don't know. I've been watching a lot of guys that do stream, and I've been watching, not really, that's I guess not totally accurate. I've been just watching people that are successful and really want to get back into it. I think that I could share a lot of potentially profitable notes and things that I want to do and share it online, and I don't know why I couldn't be the next Ethan Klein. But I guess, I don't know. I've been busy and tired and classes and trying to get a new job, and work has been really an emotional tear on my existence. And I don't know, I was driving home, so I considered that I have not gotten anywhere with Anet, and instead of just fucking letting that not happen, I figured I'd just jump on a stream. And so here's the I thought this is I'll come back to that thought, I guess. I don't really have any more to that, but if I can, I thought this was pretty cool. It's updating the I don't know if it's running or not. I don't think it is. I can make it run. Let me see if I can get it going. I wanted to have, I don't know what I could do with it. Hold on. I didn't want to be in the mic. Actually, one more thing. I'm just starting Node-RED to get a gist of it. These you can use MQTT, which is kind of like, I don't know, TCP or UDP, but specifically between two devices or machines, and it's more useful because you have the how do they put it? I guess I'm gonna butcher this, but you have the requester and the actual speaker, but you have a subscriber between the two of them, and I butchered them, but I think subscriber is right, where the subscriber is the one listening, but then relaying to the actual listener. So it's kind of like this main database? No, this main what's the good way to put it? This main controller or relay that's saying, okay, well, I have a whole slew of devices that are interested in this information, and those devices subscribe to that relayer. That's it. They look for a subscription based off of that pairing authentication. So it's like UDP and TCP, but you can have a whole slew of people or devices that are interested in that one concept, and you can have multiple concepts. So it's actually pretty cool to look into. It's MQTT. Machine query text something. Where's the actual message queue telemetry transport? Fucking mess that the fuck up. But basically it's that publish subscribe messaging pattern kind of deal. There's plenty of other protocols that, you know, were in place before and still get used a little bit, but it's up there with TCP and UDP. Or is it? I'm pretty sure it's under the transport layer. No, it's not. What layer is it under? I'm kind of confused now. Messing for the use on top of TCP/IP. Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But is it an application layer? No. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's transport layer. It's just some sort of communication protocol that is good for this kind of thing. So basically I want to take these temperatures and do something with them. I don't know. Something or other that's helpful, like, you know, have it listen, have MQT, and then if it's, you know, a certain temperature, send a message, because that would kind of suggest that it was about to print. I'm sure there's a better way of going about it, that Octoprint could just handle, you know, send message if printing, but I just thought it was cool to look into that kind of thing. It was suggested after I was looking into Node-RED, but now that that's up, hold on. And then if you don't know Node-RED, 8081. Oh, that's not right. That's my little home thing. That's ugly as fuck, but it's 1880. So somebody actually has a guide, and he wrote up a function that basically parses that information using JSON. And it for some reason it still hasn't been, I'm connected, as you can see. You basically just, I wonder how it's connected actually. I feel like I've restarted it, because you have to, or maybe I set it up to always have MQTT the host. So basically you're cheating and you're saying you could do it on the two things on the Raspberry Pi. You can start Node-RED as a service, and you can also start MQTT as a service. And so I'm listening at the local host, or 192.168.1.125 from the LAN, or what is it, 127.0.0.1 is usually the local host, and then the port is 1883 is, I guess, what MQTT uses. And it's called a broker. So he kind of distributes, here I have these subscriptions that you guys would want to listen to, and you need to let me know by putting in the actual I thought it was in here. Where did I missed it? Yeah, you're telling it like, I'm interested in these topics, and it, I guess, is in that notation where it's kind of a directory of subscriptions. Jesus Christ, it's taking a long time to print. I hope this is relevant, or not relevant, but I've been getting a little bit more comfortable on speaking in terms of, oh, it's still waiting on to get 60. I've been getting more comfortable in speaking technically, or in technicalities, so I want to eventually stream and actually know what I'm talking about. And I think the hardest thing with like being a presenter or going on the internet and being a face or a character is, I mean, it's easy for people to go on a video camera and act like a piece of shit and get some laughs, but it's definitely a lot harder to get on stream and, or like, script and, you know, write something you want to talk about and go into detail and have people listen to you and actually know what you're talking about and help people with things like, because I mean, obviously he wrote all this out. He's like, this is what I found out, this is what people are going to want to know, so I'm going to script it out and then, you know, go into detail and edit the video. I'm doing all this shit on the fly, and I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that's why it's not always, you know, top-notch shit. There it goes. So, let's see if it fucking auto levels. I'll come back to my thought in a second. So it's not. Didn't do anything right. And it's dragging into the bed, and I can't stop from here. Yes, but it's not gonna stop. So I'm probably gonna have to unplug it. Hold on. As you can see, it tore right into the painter's tape. I don't. This is where I got, like, this is where I left off. That G code should have ran. But what you could see, which is strange to me, is that it just goes. It doesn't prepare anything, so it doesn't seem like it's actually using the G code properly. So this is probably something I'll have to look into. I just wanted to get somewhere, but I guess I didn't. I gave you more of an introduction than actually changing anything today. It's been tough because I just wanted to jump into it, and I haven't done it in a month, but I guess it's better than nothing. But as you can see, I'll zoom in, that it fucking just, it just ripped right into it. So it's for some reason not leveling. I mean, and it's not even really using the sensor correctly, so I must be I kind of skimmed his video. I've been busy, but there's probably a lot more truth to his video than I'm giving it credit for. I'm just not watching the whole thing. But check him out. Buy an Anet, fuck around with it, get stressed out like I am. I don't know what else to talk about in terms of what I was talking about. I kind of lost track of that, other than saying that I'd like to stream a lot more, and I've been getting inspired, and I watched, I guess I'll leave on this, and other than go check out 3D Maker Noob, go get him some viewers, even though I don't think this stream has any viewers. It had 3 at one point, but I'm sure people are like, what's this shit, and left. No, it still has 3 viewers. I don't think that's accurate. But, go check him out. if you have an Anet. If you don't, it's fucking like $160. If that anymore. It's like, no, it's like $126. Yeah, $126. Go to GearBest. Wait to get it. They ship from China. It used to be on sale. You missed the sale. You fucked up. Get it from China. Oh, you can get it from different warehouses. That's pretty dope. It's $10 more to get it from the UK though. Fuck you guys. Anyway, buy it. Follow my streams. Go check this guy out. He has a weird accent. Don't know where he's from, but that's okay. Probably a little insensitive that I just said that. I'm going to shout out to him, and he's probably going to watch this video and be like, wow, what a dickhead. But I want to stream a little bit more. I watched Mark Brown do... He streamed Mario Sunshine. And my god, is it more enjoyable to watch him break down a Zelda game and how dungeons work than... Because I guess maybe I'm doing it wrong and I'm doing the chicken before the egg, where I'm streaming before I make like good videos, and I'm not getting the followers and the resources that I need. But whatever, I don't have time for that shit. I feel like I could come up with some good material, but Mark Brown like definitely does a lot of research and spends a lot of time to get his point across, and he does a fucking amazing job, but I just don't have the time for that, so I guess I'll just continue to stream and not get viewers and whatever. But I guess long short of it is that goddamn was watching him play Mario Sunshine. I was like, oh, that sounds like me when I try and play. I guess what I would suggest if you're watching this, Mark Brown, which you'll never do, but try and talk about exactly what you're talking about in your videos. Talk about how this is awesome because of this game element, and the developers put this little trinket in, and I really like this, and this is cool. Because people want to hear your opinion. Don't just say what you're doing. Don't talk about how you're spraying that fucking goopy thing in Super Mario Sunshine. But yeah, I'm one to talk, I guess. Yeah. So ending on a bad note, I'm just gonna keep going at it. Fuck it. I'm trying, and like I should with Node Red, I just want to start like projecting what I'm trying to do, and by showing to whoever ends up watching these streams, by showing you guys, which is nobody, the 3 people that are on this, I'm hoping to start learning a lot more and getting more natural at these kind of things, and it won't be so shitty. Go check out 3D Maker Noob, and enjoy your evening, ladies and gentlemen.